everyone, it's Robin, RS Island Crafts, and welcome to my studio. My apologies for anyone that tried to watch this morning's video. There was some type of an audio problem, and we had this happen once before, but the audio like doubled over some of the bits that I deleted. The audio doubled over on top of the stuff that was still there. It was a mess. I went ahead and I took that video down, and I'm going to go ahead and remake it for you. The only thing is it's an unboxing from the Missouri Star Quilt Company. Many of you know I've been all excited about it and posting that I am partnering with them. My affiliate code actually goes live today on July 1st. My apologies, I kind of jumped the gun earlier and sent it out to everyone. But it starts today, which means that you will get a 20% discount if you spend over $50, but there are some items that are excluded. Some sale items will work, some sale items won't. When you click through with the link, it'll take you over to Missouri Star, put things in your cart, and you'll be able to see if there's a discount. If you have any questions or issues or concerns or whatever, you can contact the Missouri Star Quilt Company's customer service, and they are very helpful, and they will help you out on anything you need. Now, this was an unboxing video. I've gone ahead and recycled the box. It's actually gone off to the recycle center, but I want to show you what was in the box and tell you some of my plans. So I'm going to put the camera around. We'll look down at the table. I'll show you what I ordered and what was sent to me. We'll talk about the projects we're going to work on this month in July and maybe some future projects, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys so much for your understanding. You guys are always so sweet and kind, but let's go ahead and see the goodies. Ta-da! I unboxed everything. Some of these things still have the plastic wrap, so it's a little reflective surface, so just bear with me. It's one of those weeks. You guys know how it is. Sometimes things just happen like this. I received a 60-degree triangle. This is the larger 12-inch size. There is a smaller size also, but this is a really great ruler. Well, first of all, it's from Creative Grids, and you guys know I love their rulers. I love how they have the little part so it doesn't slide, so it sticks really well. But this one is going to be good for doing table toppers. There's a certain design that you can do to do this with the 60-degree triangle for Christmas tree skirts and stuff like that, and also for pendants. So we're going to be doing a video. We might get to it this month. It might have to wait until August, but we will be doing a video. I did one in the past. I want to remake it and show you how to do it with an actual ruler. And then I will also show you that video too, so that you guys can do it if you don't have the ruler. But these rulers just make things a lot easier. I want to work on some scrappy triangles, and this is going to make a huge difference. Definitely going to take you guys along for that video. The handpicked produce Bright Basics Orange Crush from Riley Blake. When I chose these, they were actually on sale. These are the mini ones. They only have 24 in it, but I grabbed two because I wanted a lot of orange. And what I want to do with this is mix with these and also with some of my stash to use on the mini pumpkins from Cluck Cluck Sew. So one of you already sent me this pattern a little bit ago. Thank you guys so much. I always love when you guys share your patterns with me after you're done with them. This is one that I've had my eye on for a while that I've wanted to make. In my love of orange and pumpkins and anything fall. But this pattern and a variety of the Cluck Cluck Sew ones are available on the Missouri Star Quilt Shop online shop there. You can go ahead and check that out. Just go to the search bar and search for Cluck Cluck Sew. I saw a lot of patterns that I want to slowly add to my pattern stash, and that's saying something because you guys know that I like to wing it and I don't follow patterns that much, but there are a lot of fun patterns from Cluck Cluck Sew. She's also the one that designed that seam tape that I have on my sewing machine that makes it a lot easier to do like the quarter square triangles and half square triangles and such, so you don't have to draw that diagonal line. So that's a really great purchase also. But if you look at these, there is a lot of scrappiness and regular. Of course, you can mix it up and do it any way you want, but I want to take some of these charms and make some of these little pumpkins for a nice little pumpkin wall hanging. And if I have enough, I might just make two, one for me and one for you. So we'll leave that over there, but that did not come in the box. The other fabrics that I chose were these full-size charm packs. You guys know me, the rainbow colors, rainbows for 2024. I love these colors and that they're the like tone-on-tone blender type fabrics, so they're not just a solid. This is Rainbow Lane from Wilmington something or another. The words are really too small there. I'll go ahead and list all these items down in the description box. I don't know what happens if I put it as a regular link if it will give you the same discount, but you could always search these and find them on the website. That's one of the things I'll have to check into. I also picked up the Soft Dawn because I thought it would be a nice complement or just to do 2 separate projects. I'm thinking for these that it would be fun to do the patchwork cross-stitch project bags, the flat project bags with the little zipper towards the top. Those are really fun, and I find them very useful for different hand sewing projects, or you could still put quilt projects and knitting projects in it. Now the last bit of fabric I chose was a Henry Glass & Company Boohoo by Gail Green. This is a 9-piece fat quarter set, but it glows in the dark. I'm very excited for this. I have a project in mind, whether it's a wall hanging or a pillow. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to double check on the size, but places like this ghost right here, they glow in the dark. I chose this one because one of you sent me a gift recently off of my Amazon wish list, and it was this glow in the dark thread that I wanted to try. This is from a company called Brother Thread. I haven't tried it before, but it has a lot of great reviews. So all of these glow in the dark, and I thought they would be really fun to do with the glow in the dark fabric. We can make it super, super glow in the dark. And this variety pack actually came with these little nets to cover the thread so that the thread doesn't get everywhere, which is really great, especially if they don't have one of those little, I'm looking for one of those little notches or a place to hook the thread, and I don't see any, so having one of these nets is really great. I want a lot of things to glow in the dark this year. I'm going to work on a few other projects, and I'll definitely be using that glow in the dark thread on all of them. It's fun to glow in the dark for Halloween, but we can also glow in the dark for other holidays, right? I think Friday's a great day to have something glow in the dark. Speaking of threads, I did pick up more of the Missouri Star Quilt Company, their threads. I choose the 100% cotton quilting thread. It's 500 yards, a size 50. I'm going to do a video coming up soon about the different colors that I have and to discuss a little bit about the difference between this and the Essential line that I've been using from Connecting Thread for years. I'm finding that I'm switching over more and more to the Missouri Star Quilt Company thread, and I'll tell you why in that video. But I picked up lime green. I always need more greens, grass greens, the lighter greens. I picked up, this one is, oh, just straight up orange. I couldn't find the word, so there's a basic orange. This one is orange peel, so it's a little bit lighter. Always need more and more oranges. I grabbed a darker purple. This one is grape. I have a few light purples, but not a dark one. And this one is amber. I am always looking for more neutrals to use for my quilting, more shades of browns for zipper pouches that are in the brown family. As you guys know, brown is not quite my color, but I do like to dabble in it for those of you that enjoy browns, creams, and tans. So it's nice to have some extra neutrals. I love colored thread. I want to have every color and every shade and just a variety of them. So when I pull out a piece of fabric, I can go, oh, look, this purple is going to be great with this fabric. Oh, this purple is a little too dark for this area here. Maybe I want a lighter purple. Let me go in my stash. I treat my stash of thread and fabric just like I treat my food pantry at home. I like to have a little bit of everything, not too much, just enough so that when I go crazy and I say, hey, it's July, let's work on a Halloween project or two, I have the things on hand to do it. I don't have to run to the store, because running to the store, first of all, it messes with my budget and it costs money, and it takes away from that creativity. When I have that urge, I want to have it on hand right now. So whenever I see things that are on sale, these threads, when I grabbed them, were on sale. I don't know if they still are, but whenever I see a sale, I go ahead and stock up so that I have it later. Now inside the box, we got a Chuck the Duck. He is a flat Chuck for 2024. So it says here to, hey quilters, Chuck here. It's summertime, which means it's also vacation time. I don't mean to brag, but I'm a great travel pal, so plan a trip to a national park, a new city, or maybe even Missouri Star. Highly recommended destination. I'd love to tag along. If you want some travel inspiration, scan the QR code. You might even be able to scan it right here from this video. And check out our summer travel page on Missouri Star Quilt Company. What I like is when you do your own personal QR codes, you can have whatever you want in the center there. So that is really fun. Now the last thing that I chose myself was Wanda the Witch Gnome. Let me take this out and show you what she looks like. There are a lot of gnomes on their website, so if you're into that gnome craze right now, or you've loved gnomes for a while and the rest of the world is just caught up to you, there was all different ones. I think you can make maybe a quilt for the entire year or a bunch of minis for the year, whatever you choose. You know me, I'm all about the minis. And this includes pre-cut fused applique pieces plus the actual finished design so that you have your placement and everything where it all goes. But I just love this for another Halloween one, and I can use the glow-in-the-dark thread to stitch it all down and do the applique. So here are the fused pieces. I've worked on a couple projects like this before. Someone sent me a one with a flamingo inside of like a swimming tube for summertime. I need to finish that one off. It's all fused down, but the pieces come like this. So if it's one piece of fabric, they're all together and they have the little cutouts. We're gonna go ahead and work on this during a video so you could see how easy it is to go ahead and lay everything out and create this piece, as long as I don't lose too many pieces. This is just from the inside of the belt, not a problem. So all the pieces are here. They're all laser cut out and ready to go, pre-fused on the back. And that makes a great quick project. When you just want to do something, but you don't want to have to go through all of the extra work and the thought process, you just want something quick and easy, you can pick up a project like this. It might even be something fun to work on with the littles. So if they want to work on something with you, they can go ahead and lay this all out. You can do the ironing and then decide whether you want to do the quilting or if they're able to. A lot of times for a little one that's 4, 5, 8 years old, they might not be ready to do the applique yet, but that's totally up to you and them. You know what they can do. I think just laying it out is really fun. It's kind of like color forms. When we were little, I loved color forms, and this reminds me of that. They have a new summertime project that they sent me. I'm going to put a link to the video for this in the pinned comments so you can go ahead and see all the fun things that the people at Missouri Star are working on. I saw 2 versions of this map on the website. This is the regular embroidery US travel map. There's also a Zentangle embroidery one. If you're not familiar what Zentangle is, it's when you have a closed-in shape and you take like a micron or a Sharpie pen and you just doodle in it. And then you go to the next closed-in shape and you doodle something different. So you can do that with embroidery, but this is the basic embroidery one. And I have to tell you, this one is a really nice project. This is a good sturdy canvas that has the pattern already printed on. It's a very decent size. It measures 22 by a little over 18, but that's manageable. It's not too big. So this one is the map of the U.S. because Missouri Star is in the U.S. So some of the things you can do with this is you can do embroidery in each of the states, but there's also an example that you can add fabric. So maybe your family this summer is doing a cross-country trip and you want to remember it, so you can do this with your kids and choose fabric and put maybe just stitch it down, or I would probably use some heat and bond. You could take a little piece of school paper and trace out the state that you're going to do it with and put some heat and bond on it. You might be able to put heat and bond right on it with a light box. We will definitely be working on this together, because what I was thinking is we can put a piece of fabric for every state that we have a viewer in. I've been thinking about this for a while. I actually have an older video from early on, like the first few months that I was doing YouTube, and I was doing a fabric wall hanging applique type thing of the US. It's become really popular now. There are different patterns you can purchase. I did purchase this USA patchwork map by Quilts by Elena. The thing with this one is it's a good at least 36 inches wide. It's a pretty large map. I just took a map that we had from homeschooling and I traced all the states out and I created my own wall hanging that way, which you could do easily. But having it right here on this canvas, and it's even serged all the way around the edges, so you don't have to worry about it fraying. So I've been wanting to do a map of our community here to see where everyone's from. I do need to find some maps. I'm sure I can find something online or maybe go up to the library and find some for the other countries. But I know the US, at least I understand the US and all the states and where they're located. So that is going to be my first one. And then afterwards, we're going to go ahead and work on the other countries. We might not go as in depth as all the provinces and whatever other ways you guys divide your countries. We might just say, okay, here's Australia and we have people here, 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 and here type thing. Same thing with the UK. It might not be easy to divide them all up, and then we can just have a world map. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be working on that this summer. This is a great project to mix embroidery and fabric. And you know me, I'm going to use my fabrics on my rainbow wall behind me on the black bookcases, and we'll come up with something fun. So a huge thank you to Missouri Star for allowing me to choose some items and for sending me some items to play with. I'm really excited to get started with these. We will have some either sew with me or tutorial videos this month in July. My plan is to bulk up on my videos this month so that as we're getting into the later part of the year, it's not a rush trying to get things done around the house for the holidays, and then also getting items in the shop for the holiday sales and getting videos for you guys here on YouTube and Patreon. I've been enjoying doing a lot of different random style videos that we haven't done before, so it's been really fun to work on different ones. You can definitely look forward to the project bags. We've got the pumpkins. We have a Halloween project that's not a secret, but a secret because I'm not telling you what it is yet. We can work on the gnome. We can do the gnome on some live streams. And then we also have the map. I had planned on working on the cross stitch for the scarecrow on some live streams, but maybe we'll replace that and work on the map instead. Look, it takes a little bit of a special kind of way to get these things back into these envelopes. Remember when you were traveling with your family? It wasn't that long ago that we used paper maps. I love a good paper map. It's kind of hard to see on your phone when you want to see the next section of your route and you had to try to fold up that paper map to get it back in. Yes, I am having that same struggle here. I could edit this out, but what fun would that be? Sorry about the crinkle noise, but look, I got it. Safe and sound back in its little sleeping bag and ready for us to have a little bit of fun. It says, adventure awaits, the Smith family travels. I think that's a really fun way to do it. You can put this when it's finished underneath plexiglass, and then you could take a Sharpie or one of those kids' Crayola markers or something like that, and you can show the different travels over it, and then when you're done, you can wipe it off and then do it again. So this could even be great for homeschooling. The Missouri Star affiliate link will always be down below in the description box. Today, I'm going to also add it over in the pinned comment with the video for this. Please go ahead and check it out. Even if you're not really that interested in purchasing anything, or it's not within your budget, or you can't ship it to your country, if you click on that link and just go check it out, it'll let Missouri Star Quilt Company know that, hey, we support Robin, we support you. Thank you so much for supporting Robin, and that's it. Sometimes I get to the end of the sentence and I've got nothing left to say. So your scrappy word for today is ribbon. How many of you guys save these ribbons? I always save the ribbon. A lot of them are starting to put fun things on because they know that we save the ribbons. I really like the ones with the names on it, and then they have some of them have like a ruler printed on it with all the inches and stuff. Those are really fun because they're great to add to a mini quilt or a zipper pouch just to add a little bit of fun. Like with this project here, if this was more of a Halloween thing, I would add it to the front, but I could add this to the back. You can even bind a small project with the ribbon. I always save the ribbon. I have a special container. Yes, it's tucked away in a box somewhere, but I will find it soon. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and thank you, Missouri Star, for allowing me to be part of your partnership and your family. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.